this. It's good. I need to make those, but that's useless essentially. Does this have anything in it? It's got EMPs as well. Somebody's prioritizing building them EMPs first, aren't they? Leave that alone. We need the other shit first. And 5 foam shells, which apparently I didn't even get a chance to allocate. So I probably don't have weapons unless we have nothing up in here, which means they should be moving it to a different spot. That one looks like EMPs. Okay, so whatever is... No, you do not deconstruct that. Holy crackers. No, go do something else. Go pet the bear. It sounds like what Killen would do. Hang on a second. Oh no, it's down here. They're not close enough to them, and the turrets aren't taking out enough of them. I want the turrets for the mechs, essentially. I need the EMPs for the, what do you call it? The mechs as well, but I don't seem to have... Hello, what is that? The 5 foam shell. We definitely don't need 5 foam, apparently. We'll get rid of that one. We'll maybe make high explosives. I feel like that's going to be a danger noodle thing. Make a lot of them. I don't know how much components and shit this requires, but I don't super need EMPs right now because I've got a lot of them. And where did the rest go? Because I said that they weren't allowed to put it in storage and I don't see it anywhere. Unless we just don't have any. They've destroyed the next one of that too. It's bastards. How many's left? There's 32 out of the 40 odd. So once again, Keelan's just being a fucking menace. I swear, you're gonna kill me without even like the event and stuff, right? I can't fast forward either. And I also can't get out to them, but they're gonna destroy all of my turrets along here, right? So even though I'm like relatively well turreted, which by the way, this is our turret system, we're kind of covered, but we're getting weak on this corner, which means this corner will be a breach spot at some point. And I do notice that they keep landing here, and if the next one lands in the same fucking spot, which apparently is a weak spot, yeah, they're gonna have more of a setup, and they already have a mortar, so that's not ideal. Okay, they're leaving, and they're leaving. They must have died enough. There was 24 and about 25 odd, I guess. And whoever is down, I can't do anything about them because I'm not going out to try to rescue them. So, you know, I hope they die quickly. In the meantime, let's make sure nobody's still out of tension. And I was up to this Keelon for allocating guns, but some may have dropped more since then. And I was supposed to be moving guns out of here. So I guess they need to go and build shells. I guess if somebody wants to risk trying to drop pod in a bunch of, what do you call them, like, high explosive shells, or if anybody wants to take a crack at, like, the incendiary shells and stuff like that, we can stockpile the shit out of that. Obviously, there's always a risk that somebody's just going to kick it anyway and then blow up the whole colony. So there is always that. But yeah, fucking Keelan. The thing that I'm like most impressed with like what you're doing is the fact that like you're sending in like relatively basic raids, but I have like no defense for it now that we're all like stuck in here because none of my people did anything. Nobody got hurt during that. Like nobody left. Oh my god, everybody's in here trying to read. But yeah, at the same time, like that just took out a whole bunch of my defenses outside, which, you know, is actually more like difficult for me because I can't go out and I can't repair it. It's a 200 IQ gameplay. I have a plan. I know you have a plan. I'm deeply concerned. I'm concerned that you might have more than one Twitch account. That's what I'm mostly concerned about, because if you've been like lurking hard, like I'm also concerned about like anybody else coming in with like some serious points. Like I said earlier, I'm like, I was concerned about Viking because like while he's like normally like really nice and stuff like this, when this shit happens, holy crap. Also you guys can still, like any of my mods and stuff can still do like votes and shit like that. Obviously try to be like nice is preferably the game because we're trying to like get off world. And I'm sure everybody else will kill me plenty, so There's no need to like go extra with it. I need them to burn all the shit guns. I need at least one person to go and get rid of like bycoded and crap. Here I have a second Twitch account, but I'm not going to use it for that. I appreciate it. Because yeah, I hadn't even considered when I started this that somebody could potentially lurk with multiple accounts, then have like twice as much capacity for like killing, you know. I got taken. And let's see. That one I think is bycoded. I need them to get rid of... Did we end up moving the pile? We didn't end up moving it. This is fine. This must be all the weapons that we have in base. Got an insulting spree. We're starting to get people upset in here. And at least they've stopped, like, since I forbid them from going outside, they've stopped trying to go outside. The only problem I've got is if they want to, like, it works on this game, right? It's working on this one, but I can just imagine on Asura it not working and everybody trying to go out and trying to repair stuff because the forbid door doesn't work on my Asura colony. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I would have to physically wall them in to stop them from leaving and doing stuff like repairs and crap. And then that's a lot of like holding them back to stop them from going and doing shit. Okay, I've basically nearly used up all the weapons. So we've only got like a few guns left. I think that's bycoded, that one's taken, that one's bycoded. That might be free. And if I've got one more person with a low shooting, they can have this. Nuke's having a sad wander. Now I'm just gonna find some people that need melee weapons because I've only got really melee weapons left. You're good, you're good. You could do with one. I mean, poor weapon's a weapon. Keelan started a social fight with K2 because, of course, Keelan's in here starting shit. Melee. And now they're no longer social fighting, but that's okay. Okay, I think I've got like 3-4 more. There's the raid coming in. Hold on, let me get the rest of the guns on these people. I think I've got people coming over to said guns and stuff. That one's taken, that one's not. It can wait a hot second. I know that while I'm paused, it's a danger noodle territory. And I think that's all my weapons. And I need these fuckers to burn... I need them to literally burn everything that is bycoded. I need that shit absolutely fucking burnt to the ground. Where is this? This is... Max. Okay. Okay, Nuke Dragon's having... There ain't much I can do with that. The only thing I could do is like pop the door. And that ain't gonna help me. The EMP blasters might help though, actually. Hold on. Whoa, shit. That's a little bit late. That's a good thought. Who did that? Is it Lenza? Yeah, Lenza's down here fucking working on them. I don't have any here, but I have got a spot for it. What is going on with this? Wait a minute, is there more than a spot? Or is it auto? Okay, let's stop forced attack. I don't want that there. This has got EMPs on it and they're kind of going this way. And it takes a minute. Or they might be just kind of lurking around here. Actually, yeah, they're lurking around here. You guys EMP that. For pawns. Now this is this is everybody spawning in. This is a lot of pawns. This is a special week event, but welcome in, rats. This is I'm trying to basically take like one colonist and some pets and build a base and a ship and trying to get through everything in 5 days and off-world and stuff. And we're at the point where this is active and we're trying to fight this. And yeah, my regular... That's gonna self-tame itself to death inside. My regular colony of like Asura with the 300 colonists will be back next Tuesday. So yeah, and this is readable compared to Asura. Asura you can't even see like if they've got stuff on them. I kind of don't mind that they're trying to hit them in that spot. They're just not very good at it. Try getting them about there. I'm trying to get it where the auto turret might be able to reach them. There's also a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't used before because in my big colony there's a lot of shit you just can't do because it's not worth it for the scale of what happens and crap. So I was saying, yeah, look, that is generally the sentence that I get is, man, that's a lot of colonists, and I'm like, mate, anti-grain warheads, nice. And that sounded like something went kaboom, so guessing somebody dropped their gun as well. As long as we can get them before they kind of move up. Oh, it stunned them. Cool. I kind of want them to like hold their fire, honestly. Yes, Rico. That's also something that's been getting said all like week as well. Shadow. That's the other running theme. Also, I have a cat cutie mark on my map too. All of my maps have got some kind of a like carved out thing based on like a natural structure and shit. So yeah. I don't know if you're here earlier, Shadow, but you missed the special avatar and stuff. I've got my like what the fuck face on at this point because it's like we're in stress town at the moment. It's the Coffin of Annie and Lele face technically. I should be up in the corner of the screen looking down on this, but I didn't want to block the list of like shit that's probably gonna happen and stuff. So I know they keep kind of stunning them, but I do want them to kind of come in for the moment. I want them, unless we have like something better to load this with, which I could put this back to the mortar shells and we could do, I could have 2 piles actually. Hold on, copy that. And let me put at least, no, I don't want that merged. I want 2 separate piles, and my reasoning for it is if I have just a EMP shell in one and the other one's not allowed to have the EMP shells, I should be able to make double storage near where I am, and that way they aren't. I'll leave that one as EMP for the moment, right? So this way we can have all the other shit in places, you know? This one could be everything. I saw that. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, now they're attacking. And my fucking autocannon's gone again. I guess I'll allow these back on. I don't know if I disallowed them or whatever before, but that one doesn't have one. This one does. Hold on a ticket. Also, why is this thing still existing? I thought I got rid of it. You could get your ass out of bed and go man the mortar. And same with Countress. Go and man that. We're gonna stun their fucking asses. I don't have any other warheady things, I don't think. Fucking hell, they got rid of it. Diamond shaped rooms are cool. Might yoink that design idea. Yeah, it's my running pattern. I do want to replicate something like this in like one of my colonies. I wanted something like this at my 4th location that we're at with Sora, but I couldn't kind of work out how to scale it up for 300 colonists or whatever. So yeah, that one's not loaded. Hold on. One of these fuckers should be. It's not loaded. That one's not loaded. For fuck's sake, can somebody load the fucking thing, please? Don't eat a meal. Load the thing. Oh my god. Okay, so the mortars are once again quite useless. Are you doing stuff? Is this loaded? I can't tell if these things are good to go or not. That's not useful. That's not loaded. Yeah, I wanted to do a design like this, but I could never kind of like fucking figure it out for the scale that I needed. That one's loaded. Okay, I need this shit to go off here. That way they can get stunned before these 2 autocannons go. Hopefully. If you guys can even get them. I don't even know if you guys will get them anywhere in here. Like, oh mate, they've got a long way to go to get inside. What the hell? Please don't be people. And it's weapons. Also, some of the stuff isn't landing inside and I can't go get it. So, spawn shit in at your own risk at this point, unfortunately. I'm sending the burr guns. I know, but we can't get them because we've got other guns that's out here too. Are there any more of these fuckers? Can somebody use this, actually? Hold on. You want to go, can never use, what about this? Man Steel Mortar. It's got an EMP shell in it. I want to hit, like, here, I reckon. Because if I can take them out, they should still have power. Most of them. I had a second one that could do it. Where's that? Okay, that's on that one. Okay, we might be able to knock out 3 of them, maybe. That may take out the power for that thing, but I don't know. Keelan's just standing around playing with horseshoes. If I could just stun these fuckers for just even a second. Are you thinking about it? Okay, they are actually going to load that one. Okay, cool. It's going to be too late though. This is going to be gone. Yeah, so anyway. I generally use like diamond shaped designs and stuff. Like we'll keep an eye on this. So I'll move over a little bit so you can sort of see like they finally stunned them. Jesus. Can you stun actually it's a force target. Can you stun that fucker? Wherever it is? I don't know if this will work actually. No. Just fucking do whatever. See if people use it or don't use it. If they end up walking all the way in, they're going to destroy all the turrets. But there's a big corner up here. So, yeah. So, like, that's first location, second, third, and I don't have the photo of the fourth and stuff at the moment. But the fourth one's kind of like more of a spread out-ish kind of thing like this. This is, like, super condensed for me. I'm kind of struggling with placement of shit because everything's so close together. Shooting frenzy. Nice. I can't use it at the moment though. Everybody's idle. Allegedly I need a pen, but this thing can die if it ever decides to walk in. I can see why. Yeah. But that's the thing, it's like they take a while to kind of like move between areas and stuff. So like I haven't used autocannons before. I haven't used fire foam turret things before. I have used mini turrets. I haven't used slug cannons. I haven't used mortars. I haven't really used barricades properly before. I've never used a fucking kill corridor or a kill box and none of that shit. I never used walls. There's a whole bunch of guns in here like charge rifles and the doomsday rocket launchers and stuff and all sorts of stuff I've never used before. And yeah, like I don't usually make this place like wealthy with like golden walls and shit, but yeah, I kind of needed something that could fit the massive amount of people that we got, that could still do a sufficient amount of research and still do, like we did the full fucking research tech tree this week, by the way. We succeeded in that, so that was pretty neat. I don't know where you guys are all going to. You're rushing off to train the polar bears. Rightio. I would love for them to be able to just do something about these guys. That one's not loaded. Where are they? That's not loaded. I just don't have shells for these things, so they can't be used. I thought that they were just like the autocannon things where you just have to repair them with steel or something, because I've never used them. And then I found out that you have to use like stuff in them and you have to load it and stuff. And I have nothing to load it with. They'd be like, what are they called? Like the high, I think it's like high impact shells or something like that. Basically, like I'm out of mortar shells or ammunition, essentially. So I've got to kind of like hope that maybe my turrets can hang on for a bit and then make its way around, kind of thing. Yeah. Aside from that, what the fuck is everyone else up to, I guess? Like, I'm just gonna wait for this to come around. I can't fast forward it, so eventually they'll destroy every single turret we've got here, and then they'll just start letting themselves in the kill corridors. And this is only like the second actual, I think it's the second raid that's naturally spawned for this, and I've got, I don't even know how many more days. Hold on. I've got 11 more days of this out of 15. So I think it's like, if I've only had 2, it's about every second day. And the problem I've got is it's not just the game spawning stuff on me. It is literally you guys spawning shit on me. And like, if there's resources and stuff, I can't get to it. I can't replenish shit out here. And even if I do pop a wall and I go outside, I'm at risk of you guys fucking spawning something on me. So yeah, that's what we're up to at the moment. Oh god, they're getting the wall. That's actually an issue if they break that. They've broken it a little bit. If they break this, this is like a weak link now. If they break that, then get in. Mind you, that fucking autocannon's actually getting a good shot on it. These are a fucking piece of shit, eh? These things actually do really good against those. I usually have, like, I only have about the same amount of turrets in Asura, but they're way more effective. So maybe because they're all so close together, whereas usually they're at the maximum buildable perimeter, which is, if I was to put something down, this white line here, right? They'd normally be like along here, so that they'd be all the way up and around the edge, which spreads them out way more. Whereas they are just as far apart as I would normally use them, but they are so fucking ineffective this far into the map because these guys can get so far in. Whereas when they come in up against the wall and there's like just a line of these things, they're so much more efficient. Also, for anybody that's ever wondered why I have like these like big white lines and stuff, so what I do is the very, very first thing I do when I start a map is I find out where the dead center of the actual map is, and then I start constructing from that. That helps me sculpt the shape of the base and stuff. So like, basically if I was to follow this forwards, that here would be the dead center of this map. And that's how I like build shit. So that's why you get like roughly symmetrical shit sometimes. Like when we started this, it was relatively symmetrical. And then obviously I started like building this bottom bit. I'm glad I enclosed it to an even size though, because we basically kind of needed the space. And we needed the space for food and shit too. We got 9 anti-grain warheads, and they are fucking where? My other turrets are going off. So where are these anti-grain ones? There. Okay, hang on. Lenza, get your ass back here. Can you man that for a second? Because these things should do some goddamn damage. Can we select... I would like to, like, auto-fire. It's not loaded. Hold on. Why... What's the problem with this? Can we... not load it or something? Or can we not stand behind it, or... Hang on. Hold on. Let's say that this is allowed to have all of these, because there's something wrong here. There's something obviously wrong. Can you move that? And you're deciding to move it down to the furthest fucking one, because of course you are. Is it a power issue? They don't appear to use power by the look of it. But look, if this one's down here now, can it be used? Can you load it? It's near reserved. Okay, so is anti-grain not something it can use? Is that the case? Because if that's the case, then the anti-grain ones are useless to make. Let's try incendiary shells then. Make all of those. Incendiary shells, we have none of them. High explosive shells, I think, are the anti-grain ones. So let's try making these. What was that? Sounded like a wall getting broken too. And what do these need? Chem fuel. I have no chem fuel. I can't make ammunition. Fuck. Okay. We couldn't keep the boomalopes that we tamed earlier because I couldn't feed the fucking things. Okay, so we're basically like fish in the water at the moment, like dead in the water situation where I have to wait for them to get their ass in here, which the little traps are not gonna break them. My turrets aren't gonna break them. The only thing I could possibly do, and I don't think it's gonna work, can you activate that? Let's see what this does. I haven't done this for a long time, and I know I never buy them for good reason, and I don't know if it kills the mechs or us, but it looks like they're against the mechs, which if they're in range of the turrets might allow me to kill them. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if I hadn't known that this was going to happen, that I couldn't reload my things, I probably could have initiated this earlier, but I also think that they're eventually going to come and try to attack us too, so this isn't a resolution. Although, if we had have had boom rats on the map and I had done that, it would have just exploded. Also, I guess that's a good point too, is you guys can, I guess, spawn in wild animals. Hopefully it doesn't land in my base. And they can potentially help us fight these fuckers. These guys are tanking this shit. Also, I guess all the turrets want to kill them too. So, yeah, that's happening. Wait, are they attacking any of the other... Yes, they attacked the turrets. So, we have a fire down here. Fuck. Again. And we have another one inbound. Fucking hell. I'm gonna blame Keelon on this. I know that this isn't a Keelon fault, but fucking Keelon. I've lost so many of my turrets. I've also got biological warfare going on out here with the corpses and shit. Okay, I have like essentially no defenses outside. This is my turret thing at the moment, is like a very, very tight internal thing. Sweet Jesus. And I guess we have what? How many of these? 3 in this corner? I never got the 4th one made, and they took out completely this side. There's no defense at all on this side, and it's possibly going to break the wall with fire. Maybe. I can't remember if marble burns. Actually, hold on, it'll tell me if it's flammable. Flammable. Okay, it's not flammable. Thank fucking God. Holy shit. This might be the only thing I did right so far, is I put stone walls, because steel and wood will burn, which, you know, it's very common to just use steel thinking, oh yeah, metal, it's going to be, like, not going to catch fire and shit, and it's going to be strong. But honestly, I think limestone is supposed to be the strongest fucking, like, limestone or granite or some shit. It's, like, supposed to be the strongest you can use. And, hey Ray. And Raiders, welcome in. You guys might be on an ad. What are you guys up to? We just had a heap of mechs just absolutely humble our ass because I don't have any ammunition at the moment. So yeah, welcome in. And what are you guys up to? I have no incendiary shells, and I can't make incendiary shells because I have no chem fuel. There's a really high chance that if somebody spawns something, it may not necessarily spawn in the base. So, you know, we have a lot of good shit, but it's outside of the base and stuff. But yeah, Raiders, if you're not on an ad, welcome in. I'm Aprillic, and I'm doing a Billathon week at the moment. So this is a special event where I started with one colonist and a cat. I think it was just one cat or whatever. And everybody's been spawning in colonists, and yeah, we are basically currently trapped inside. We've done all of our research, we've built all the things that we could build. The ship's active, it's got 10 more days. We just had a big mech battle which we couldn't do anything about, and it basically took out all of our turrets and autocannons, and yeah. So how many colonists is that? You colonies go crazy. Yeah, so we are at, hold on, let's do a quick count, because we had some people die. There are some corpses outside I can't cremate. There should be 139 here at the moment, and you guys are welcome to spawn people in. Just know there is an extreme risk that you will spawn outside and you will have to walk through like all of this. So, oh, some fresh lenses. Okay, so we have, hold on a second. We had 39 or whatever plus that, what's that, 150, something like that. We should have about 150 colonists now. Yeah. And one lenser has to go through this because there's no actual way inside. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to get steel, mate. No. You get your ass, you walk your ass up here, and I'll let you in when you eventually get there, if you get there. The door is currently closed. I have so many like glitches and shit with my saves and shit, so I'm surprised that this is working because it doesn't usually work on my colony of Sora. If anybody that's new in, this is just like a one-shot week thing. This is my usual colony. I have like 301 colonists. We just moved to a 4th location, so we just moved from that image. And yeah, I'm not up to this. That colony is trying to go to the landed ship quest, and this I'm trying to build a ship. And honestly, also the animal insanity things would be really good. Actually, if you stay here, will they come to you? Because I don't have to go outside. But yeah, at the moment we're in the waves of the non-stop raves and fucking... It's, I'm very, very quickly losing stuff. And I have no ammunition for the mortars that I made because I've never used mortars. I've also never used autocannons. There's a lot of things that I just don't allow my colony to have.